Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has repeatedly claimed that democracy is dead in India. He has said in the past that there is a wholesale attack on Indian democracy. But here's a message that the leader of opposition must hear. It comes from the icon of democracy, María Corina Machado, the winner of the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize. Speaking to Group Editor-in-Chief Navika Kumar in her first ever exclusive interview to the Indian media, María Corina Machado says that it is important for India to defend freedom and democracy and that India is an example for many nations. Further, she continues to say that India and Venezuela will both share a future of peace and freedom.
How do you see the health of the Indian democracy from a distance from where you are in Venezuela?
Well, I was born in a democratic Venezuela. And I thought, like many in my generation, that democracy was something that we had inherited and would always accompany us, that it wasn't imaginable, Venezuela without democracy. And 26 years ago, when people warned us that Venezuela could turn into Cuba, we said, no, we're not Cuba. That's never going to happen to us. And look where we are right now. And the lesson we have learned is that freedom and democracy has to be defended every day. Certainly, there are failures in democracy that ought to be always improved. But the most important thing is a country like yours that is so big, with such an incredible culture and a democratic tradition, to foster it, to care for it, and also to be sure that, new generations are brought up with a sense of responsibility, that you really need to care for it. And the way to do that is to be active, to participate, to speak out, never be silenced. And that's, that's a tough lesson that we learn in Venezuela. And now we're more humble, but also I think we're very well prepared to set the pillars of this new country that is, and its rebirth that it's taking place as we speak.
Do you follow Indian politics? Do you follow Prime Minister Narendra Modi while you've been, in hiding? Have you looked at this part of the world, and what do you think about it?
Oh, of course I do. And as I say, I admire India with all my heart. My daughter was there just a couple of months ago. I've never been to India. She loves your country. I have many friends, Venezuelan friends that live there. And of course, I follow it. And I hope I have the chance to speak with the Prime Minister and be sure that, we can host him in a free Venezuela very soon, and that we can strengthen ties for the well-being of our own countries, because I believe there are many areas of complementary that will be great opportunities for your people, for your private sector, and certainly for the Venezuelan population.
And here's why we are saying that this statement must be heard by Rahul Gandhi. After all, Rahul Gandhi is the same leader who on multiple occasions has said that the Indian democracy is under attack and that there is now a fight to protect the country from the assault on its democracy. Here's what he said recently.
The single biggest risk is the attack on democracy that is taking place in India. And different traditions, different religions, different ideas require space. And that the best method for creating that space is the democratic system. And currently there is a wholesale attack on the democratic system in India. Allowing these different traditions to thrive, giving them space to express themselves is very important for a country like India. We can't do what China does, which is suppress people and run an authoritarian system. In India, we have huge amounts of corruption now at very, very centralized level. 3 or 4 businesses basically taking over the whole economy, having a relationship, direct relationship with the Prime Minister. So it's rampant in India. I don't think India sees itself as taking leadership in the world. I don't think that's not our model. We understand that we are a big country, a large country, and we have a weight. And of course, we want prosperity for our people. We want our people to succeed. We want our people to work. But I don't think we see ourselves as leading the world.
Nobel Peace Prize winner María Corina Machado hails Indian democracy, but the Congress, the Samajwadi Party, are now hitting back. These are opposition parties who are saying that Machado, who's never visited India, has no idea about the realities that are unfolding here in India. They're also going on to ask her what right does she have to make any comments about Indian democracy when she does not know about what exactly is happening. Sample the reactions.
María Machado has never visited our country. How does she know what kind of democracy our government is running? And if anybody, any Nobel Prize winner or any head of the state speaks anything about our democracy, they do not know anything. What is happening here? What is the attitude of this government? Definitely, democracy is dying. She is a Nobel Prize, and even there are so many organizations in the world which are demanding that Nobel Prize should be withdrawn from her.
देखिए, नोबेल पुरस्कार विजेता ने देश के लोकतंत्र की और संविधान की तारीफ की। निश्चित रूप से देश का लोकतंत्र और संविधान वो बड़ा है, मजबूत है, और उसको कमजोर करने के कोई भी प्रयास वो असफल नहीं होंगे। इसलिए समाजवादी पार्टी उनके इस बयान के लिए उनको आभार व्यक्त करती है। लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी लगातार इस देश के संविधान को और लोकतंत्र को कमजोर करने का प्रयास कर रही है। लगातार चुनी हुई सरकारों को गिराने का प्रयास कर रही है, चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्रियों को जेल भेजने का काम कर रही है, विपक्ष की उठ रही आवाजों को दबाने का प्रयास कर रही है, पत्रकारों को, अधिकारियों को जेल भेजने का काम कर रही है।
Meanwhile, the BJP is slamming the opposition, accusing the opposition of defaming India on foreign soil due to their opposition to the Prime Minister. And the BJP is also saying that this reflects the mindset of certain political leaders. Here are the latest reactions.
Where there is no democracy or where democracy is really challenged, it is there that the leaders understand what the value of democracy is. And when they make that comparison, they unhesitatingly say that India is a great democracy. Now, Mr. Rashid Alvi, in fairness to him, he's a very senior leader. His problem is that Rahul Gandhi ji says that democracy is dead. Now, if he contradicts Rahul Gandhi ji, he will not be allowed to function in his party. Perhaps they may suspend him. Perhaps they may also show him the door. So what choice does he have but to defend that statement?
राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस का इतिहास रहा है कि भारत की संस्कृति और सभ्यता पर हमले करना, भ्रम पैदा करना, डिसरिस्पेक्ट करना। नेहरू गांधी परिवार ने हमेशा विदेशी विचारधारा को आगे रखते हुए भारत की जड़ों को नकारने का काम किया। नोबेल पुरस्कार विजेता मारिया मचाडो ने साफ कहा है कि भारत पूरे विश्व के लिए उदाहरण है। यही आज का सच्चा भारत है। राहुल गांधी और उनकी भारत विरोधी टोली जो विदेशी टूल किट के तहत भारत को बदनाम करने के रास्ते ढूंढती रहती है।
The Indian opposition leader berates Bharat, says Bharat's economy and democracy both are dead. Here is a Venezuelan opposition leader hailing Bharat, and then the Indian leader of opposition is always berating and doing badnami of Bharat, and that too on Videshi soil. Why? Just because they oppose Prime Minister Modi, they will oppose India's democracy, they will oppose India's Sena, they will oppose India's institutions, they will oppose India's progress and development. This shows the mindset of certain people here.